at the Radium recreation site campground. It was quite the day yesterday. Beautiful climb up from Steamboat Springs, long approach, beautiful trails. The road was in amazing condition, and the climb up to the first pass was great. Then the ride was along the top of the pass, and it's just up and down, up and down, up and down, up while we were up there. And the closer we got here, the more deteriorated the roads became. And the final drop down into the campground was really quite steep. And there was lots of washouts and rocks and shit like that. So, yeah, it was quite the harrowing drop, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Got here late. Got here around 7:30 last night, so it was almost dark. And Scott had, just before we got to the bottom, Scott had realized that he had lost his phone. So he had to go back up the mountain at around 7:30, and it was dark. I mean, you couldn't see almost nothing. Anyways, I had nothing I could do for him, so I just continued on down and set up camp, and he showed up about a half an hour later with his phone. Apparently somebody on a motorcycle had found his phone, and that person with the motorcycle was still up there. So he was very lucky, very, very lucky. Anyways, got in here last night, set up camp in the dark, cooked in the dark, and it was actually quite nice until we could see the lightning getting closer and closer, and then the drops started coming in, and it was just, grab everything and run for the tent. And that's where I stayed for the rest of the night. So this morning, we got up, it was all foggy. You can still see some of the fog in the background there. Yeah, but we're hoping that the sun is going to come up over this horizon and dry us out a little bit before we get going. So the plan is to probably go into Kremmling today. It's about 30 kilometers. It's only about a mile and a half off the highway, or off the route. So go in there, maybe just get a little bit of extra food, and then come back out on the trail and continue on. So that's the plan for today. But as you can see, we're just making breakfast in the usual chaotic morning for me, anyways. Yeah, so that's that. So we'll see you later on today. So we're just on our way out of the campground here at Radium, and yeah, nice to see the sun come out. Hopefully it'll be with us for much of the day, at least get us dry into the next campsite. But yeah, we'll see up the road. Oh, by the way, this is a nice campsite. A little more developed than I thought it would be. That's fine. Everything is brand new here, and certainly if I came back, I'd definitely camp here again. Okay, so I'm not sure how far we are into the second climb of the morning, but there's a bit of a viewpoint here, so we thought we'd just kind of stop and have a look, and yeah, look at that. Yeah. Back up into the valley way back there where we were camping last night. Yeah, so the climb was good, it's steady, but the grade wasn't too bad and just long. So bit of a rest, grab a quick munch, take a couple pictures, and then get back to it. So that's what we're doing. See you up the road. So just shortly after that rest stop back there, still pavement as we climb. There goes the car. Yeah, so certainly the pavement is much easier to climb on, but we'll run out of it soon enough. I think they just put the pavement on this part of the road because a lot of people travel it, and it's, as you can see back there, the rest stop, it's kind of exposed. So anyways, see ya up the road. So we took a 2 kilometer long divert from the road to Kremmling. Yeah, so I figure you can see it when you're dropping down out of the mountains. Why not just stop by, have a little lunch, dry out the tent, and then continue. Anyways, see you in Kremmling and beyond.
Alright, now time to find a cafe or something.
We spent about an hour and a half in Kremmling, loaded up with snacks and had lunch, stopped and grabbed a beer on the way out of town, and now we're back on the route. Heading towards, I don't know, a campground somewhere between here and Silverthorn. See you out there. Good evening, folks. So we're here at Horseshoe. Is it Horseshoe Campground?
Yeah,
Horseshoe Campground, and I'm here with Scott and Bobby. That's right, we met Bobby here. Scott and I have been riding together all day, unfortunately. And and Bobby, who was at the campground before ours this morning, blew by us while we were in Kremmling, enjoying the land of plenty. And we met him here at Horseshoe Campground. We're really happy we did. Yeah. So you know, I know I had a great day of riding. You know, a couple of small, well, medium climbs, big climbs. Call them big climbs this morning, and then into Kremmling, and then out down a beautiful road, down a valley to Horseshoe Campground. How was your ride, guys?
It was good.
It was phenomenal.
Okay.
Say solid 9 out of 10.
I'm blown away by the ever-changing scenery, and you can go from biking through, you know, nice, cool, shady aspen groves to being in the midst of these, you know, enormous ranches and just miles and miles of sagebrush and grassland. And it's amazing.
Yep, and we're really lucky to be out here to be able to experience this, because all of us don't live in an environment like this, so this is quite amazing. But yeah, so we're just kind of hanging out, ending the day here at Horseshoe Campground, and having a great time with Bobby and Scott. See you guys later.